Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Martin Pavey here. Welcome back to the channel. Now, I have been scouting around for a suitable place to record this video for the last couple of hours, and I swear to God, the weather has been perfectly still, and wherever I have laid my cap, honestly, the wind has just come up. I said, for goodness sake, God, can't you just leave me alone? Let me do my video today, please. My audience needs me. So I found this nice quiet corner in the local and public car park with this very nice tree and rather handsome wall, isn't it? I like a good perimeter wall, I do. And there's somebody over in his car over there who's checking me out, doing my video, doing my YouTubery, as I like to call it. But we've got an intense one today, I have to say. But before we dive into the fact that everything in life is a test, and it is, please do, you know what to do. Please do like and subscribe and share to spread this very important message. And I have to say that particularly today, I need some support. I had a very, very intense therapy session this morning in which I did a lot of crying, and I think my eyes are still a little bit I think they're still a little bit red, but I've still got my beautiful clear skin. But here's why I say everything is a test. And I did think about labeling my blog post, off which I get the inspiration for all of my daily videos. So blog first, daily video, then I clip this down, and then I record a slightly different video for my Twitter feed, which is a bit more specific towards copywriting at the moment. But last night, or yesterday, very naughty. After a month and 5 days of no alcohol, I succumbed. And I bought myself a bottle of wine. I drank all of it. And even before I'd bought it, as I was returning home from my walk, I thought, Martin, you know how you're going to feel. You know that you're not going to wake up feeling quite as sharp, quite as fresh, quite as buoyant and uplifting. Oh, but I did it anyway. And the truth is that I've conducted this experiment quite a few times, and I know that not drinking is better than drinking. But I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm sort of a bit embarrassed and a bit ashamed to say it in public, but it's a bit annoying. It sort of pisses me off a little bit that, you know, that I can't just sort of enjoy a drink. I just don't seem to be able to anymore, and I think it's because it dampens the inspiration, chases off my divine spark and my muse, you know. But there are worse fates, are there not, than a life without the booze. Lovely clear skin, better sleep, more energy. I've done this video, and you can go and watch that. Recorded that a little while ago, and maybe up here I think it'll be up here, I'll put one of those suggestion boxes for you to watch that video about giving up alcohol, going sober, no booze. Very good. But everything is a test, and the truth is we can only learn through experience. We can't imagine the realities of our life. We have to live them. We have to put them into practice, and we have to test beliefs and test what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And to be honest, it's hard work. It's very hard work. And as my therapist said to me today, as I was dissolving into a puddle on the floor of tears, I know, Martin, I've been there. I know it's horrible. This work sucks. And it does. Sometimes you just think, oh, what's the fucking point? You do. You think, what's the fucking point? But I always, 100%, and this is a 100% certain claim that I can make, I always feel better after a good cry. I always feel better after letting it all out, just saying exactly how I feel. I'm fucked off, I'm hacked off, I'm pissed off, I can't be bothered, and this doesn't work. And you have to have those sort of childish moments. You know, we have the childish behaviour within us all, and most people never really release it healthily. They release it passive aggressively with their life partners. And then inflict huge amounts of emotional and psychological trauma on their children. And it just goes on and on and on and on. And I'll talk openly about it, because I've been hinting at it. What am I fucking hinting for? Just tell them what I'm doing. Tell the good members, you dear people, what I'm actually doing. Well, I've been focusing my efforts a little bit more on Twitter of getting going a proper copywriting business, and it's not going very well because I've got other stuff, to sort out in my life, and I've been running up against roadblocks with it, because ideally with any business, you need to know who you're aiming that business at, so your target audience, and this is something that in all of my various online and offline business ventures that's always eluded me. And when I was under the influence last night, I'm not going to say drunk, I wasn't drunk, I was a bit merry with the wine. I didn't get into sort of the angry mood, but which I have done in the past, I will be honest, with massive excessive alcohol consumption. Dancing around the flat, and found a few more things in my flat that were associated with my ex-boyfriend, so those have gone now. I just thought, I'm done now, and then suddenly there's a whole other drawer full of shit that I didn't want to buy at the time, and that I did, and that I shouldn't have, and that I will absolutely learn to be able to say no, and if people don't like it, well, fuck them. But I came up and scheduled a lot of tweets that have gone out automatically today while I've been doing my dissolving. And you see, you can laugh with relief and release after you've had the emotional outpourings. But one of the tweets that I wrote today was, if you're struggling to find an audience, if you want to grow any social media, then it's good to have an audience. What are you already doing? What are the things that, not even people say, what's your passion? What do you love? Yeah, fine, good. But it doesn't necessarily have to be that. I enjoy doing the YouTube videos, and I suppose you could call it a passion, but it's more than that, really. And it sounds bizarre to, what's greater than a passion? Well, a calling. I feel a calling to do these videos, if only to therapeutize myself, just to actually to sort out my own problems. And the truth is, if I'm having problems, then other people will probably be having the same problems as well. We can all help. We can all do with a helping hand in life. And I eventually found the right corner to record this video in, and sat in beautiful surroundings, and it's all very charming, and you can start to appreciate things again once you slowly release the ghosts. And all of this stuff, it takes a while, and sometimes it feels like really hard, laborious work that's getting absolutely nowhere. But of course, excuse me, something stuck. No, that's better. Feels like really hard, laborious work, and you sometimes can't be asked, and you feel pissed off, and you succumb to bad behaviours. And for me, resorting to the bottle is, it's something that I've done a lot. But I've never labelled myself as an alcoholic. But we all know that there are certain substances and certain habits that are bad for us, and if we know that in full certainty, because you just judge it on how you feel after you've done something. Do you feel good? Do you feel bad? Do you feel uplifted? Do you feel bogged down? And just ask yourself the question honestly and accept the answers. And here comes the rain again. It's nice, refreshing rain, spray like rain. As I said, yeah, it's not wet rain, it's spray rain. It's nice English rain, not necessarily huge, heavy rain, but invigorating. But you are making progress. You are. It sometimes doesn't feel that way, but do look at the things that you're already doing and consider, well, what can I do with that? How can, if only for yourself, if just for yourself, how can you use those things to make your life better? Even if it's a hobby. I've got a fantastic jigsaw puzzle at home that I'm going to sit down with properly. I'm going to focus on it. I'm going to get it done, start and finish things, and focus on doing that. Because sometimes you just need a small little something to take you through to the next step, whatever that is. And this is a point well worth noting, that you can't do everything at once, and don't try and predict what the next step is. Full immersion. Get fully immersed in what you're doing. In this small project, doesn't have to be massive, doesn't have to be life-changing or life-altering or significant or eureka moment. It doesn't have to be any of those things. It just has to be something that you're focusing on that brings you joy, brings you pleasure, relaxation and peace, all these good things. Focus on that. And I've been bad at following my own advice, and I'm honest. I'm completely honest about it. I'm not a magician. I'm not a wizard. I'm not a god. I'm Martin. And whoever's watching this, you are who you are. And you know what you like. You know what you like and what's good for you. And when you find that combination of things that you love doing that make you feel brilliant, those are the things to focus on. And then the good Lord will deliver the next step to you, the next lesson, the next teacher, the next interaction. It will all be delivered. It will. But focus in on the things that you've started, that you're already doing, and get them done. So thank you very much. I didn't ask you to do the necessary, or did I? Yes, I did, actually. Like, subscribe, and share, and comment below with anything that resonates and any ideas for videos that you would like to hear next time. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. And hang in there, because sometimes it is fucking miserable or annoying. It's fucking annoying. But there is always a way through. Ciao for now.